Okay, compared to what I'm used to, this thing is huge. It's not fully leveled out yet. My husband and I spent a good majority of the weekend getting these beds dug up and removed, which I'll be repurposing those. But we're trying to build out an area here. We're gonna have another bed here. Then it's gonna be nice and about 3-4 foot, and then a trellis. But then we'll have about 3 feet and then 2 more beds, same way. But so far it's looking great. So what we're planning here is that I was waiting until some of the spring crop was done, which a lot of it was, and we're gonna rebuild these beds, well, the area, and put these new beds in. And I'm gonna be planting some cantaloupe, watermelon. My plan is probably bush beans. I have a ton of little variety of tomatoes, which they say do a lot better than the heirloom and the larger slicing ones. So once all of this gets, built, I'll be putting them into the garden. Right now I have a bunch of little seedlings growing for the currant tomatoes. I'm kind of excited. That's the first time I'm doing it. Well, here in North Florida, zone 9A. I keep wanting to say 8B because that's what it's been for the longest time. But I do still have a lot growing in my garden. I mean, there's still quite a bit going on. So these guys right here, these are my 6 new tomatoes that have grown really nicely. These ones are the 300 hybrid that I got online. I'll link the lady I got it from. Let's see if this way. There we go. They're tiny, but apparently they get a little bit larger. As you can see, these guys are done and over with. Those were like my different type of cherry tomatoes. I have some bush beans growing down here, as you can see right here. Those, I'm just trying out this variety, seeing if I like it. This one got broken, clearly. I'm thinking about, I have 4 cantaloupe seedlings that are growing really quickly. I'm gonna cut these scarlet beans down. I mean, they're growing beautifully, but I want to get some cantaloupe in case we don't get this in time, and I don't want the seedlings to grow out of whack. There's my rich melon that's growing great. There's my cucumber. Here is my grape. And then I made a video on this. I'm waiting for these to come up. They're doing great so far. So I thought strawberries only, I guess, grew from runners, but I didn't know that they can spread through their crowns as well. I mean, I'm getting a good bit of strawberries, which my son, he'll look at these every day to see which one's ripe. But I want to do this whole bed, this one right here. It's a 2x4 full of strawberries, and it'll give them enough room to spread out and grow. But each one has like at least 2 to 3 crowns already on it, which is kind of cool. So I can totally separate it. I'm excited for that. This is another project. These are my blueberries. So they've been doing really good in these containers. I've had these containers for about 3 years, besides the color coming out of them because of the sun. They're holding up nicely. And I have a video on how to lightly prune so you still can get some fruit next year from your secondary canes. But it helps produce new ones, as you can see right here. Same thing with that one. Anyway, separate subject. Those 3 beds back there are gonna be for these guys. Unless I buy more and I need more raised beds. We'll see. So these are the kumquats that we have. They're doing amazing. They're growing. This is our miwa, who just loves to grow, and we've been slowly trimming it so it would bush out, because I really like the bushing out. Oh look, it's trying to produce even more flowers. I swear these things refuse to be trimmed. And okay, and here's our other kumquat. These ones we let grow earlier because this is the first time that this new Nagami has wanted to produce, and we were like, this tree is like 3 years old, so why not? But I mean, these fruit, look how big they are. And then it set off another set of flowers, and so we're gonna get some fruit, I guess, in 2 batches. And I've been learning so much, because it would freak me out that these leaves would fall, and apparently it's a normal thing. And I mean, I fertilize her, I treat her well, we change the soil. I mean, as you can see, she's doing good. I mean, she's producing. And then coming back in, we have 2 thornless blackberries. My son ate the 5 blackberries that were growing on her when we got her first. This one's the Poncia. So, I mean, it's doing great. And then I have stuff in my greenhouse. I'm learning this whole seedling thing. Hasn't been too great. I have better results planting the seeds outside and having it acclimate automatically to the sun and the weather versus having it in the greenhouse and then taking them out. I know they talk about, you know, giving it time and all of that, but with my life, coming home, tending to my family, my son and everything, I have a hard time putting them out there and then taking them back in a few hours later or whatnot, because I ended up putting my like 10 seedlings I had in a shaded spot in my yard, and when I came back, they were all dead. So clearly it got sun at some point and it was too much for them. So yeah, I'm learning. But we do have 5 seeds from loquats that are growing fantastic in there. I'll show you in just a minute. But yeah, any tips on getting seedlings acclimated to when you have a busy life? There's my little loquat seedlings. And then I have some turmeric in here. I want to try and see if I can get some turmeric to kind of grow before I put it in a bigger pot. So out of 6 of them, there's that 6th one, it didn't come up. The rest of them did, and they're doing really good. I mean, pretty happy with the results. I just am terrified to take them out and having them burn. So let me know if you have any tips on any of the items I told you about, what I should grow. Maybe you might know something in 9A, zone 9A, North Florida. But we're done with any winter crops or even early spring crops. It's getting too hot and I really don't have time to baby a lot of them. I enjoy my garden, but I really don't have time to baby my garden. So just let me know, and thank you for watching. You guys have a wonderful day.